Today I want to share with you guys my favorite exercise for abdominal. Okay. Now, you're going to need a pull-up bar or something to hang from, or ab straps like this if you can get them. These are $10 to $15 at places like Walmart or Big Five. You can order them online. They're to support your weight. Okay. But if you don't have that, you can always hang from a pull-up bar, which is tougher because it involves your grip. But what I like, and this is the only ab exercise I do, are hanging leg raises. So what I do is whether I'm holding it or racing on here, let myself hang, and I start lifting my legs up, okay? This is similar to doing leg lifts on the ground, but much more difficult because you're going against gravity. And doing stuff on the ground, like we're used to doing it, can kind of mess up your lower back a little bit, because you're lying down, crunching up. So doing these are a lot more difficult, and I find with exercises that are more difficult, we tend to get more out of it. You're probably going to need these. I'd recommend them. Because hanging, it's really difficult unless you have a death grip, because you can only do as many as your grip allows you to do. With this, I'm 250 pounds. These things support my weight no problem. Okay. What I recommend is sets of 5 at first, because these are very difficult. And once you're good at sets of 5, sets of 10. Okay. And if you get really good, just go till failure. But hanging here like this really burns. You can feel it. It's the only thing I do for abs is this. Okay, and that's just lifting the knees up becomes too easy. There's variations. You can do stiffer leg lifts. These are difficult. So you hear it. It's hard not to swing them. You can even see I'm having difficulty. These are a lot more difficult than throwing the knees up. Other variations you can do. You can hang here. Almost do like a running man, really slow. These burn an unbelievable amount. Okay? You want to get creative and do stuff for your obliques, you can kind of do side punches. Got to do equal to both sides on those. But any hanging ab exercise, they're kind of what gymnasts do. I find them the most useful for my core training. They're really the only thing I do. I don't really go on the ground to do anything except maybe planks every once in a while. So go for sets of 5, sets of 10. Maybe set a timer, go to a failure. But the burn you get off these is unbelievable. I do these 3 days a week. My core is rock solid. And it doesn't take much. Obviously, if you have something to hang from and you don't have these straps, come in here. Like I talked about in another video, on my dead hang video, it's actually good for your shoulders and your back, to hang like this. But it's going to limit how many leg lifts you can do, because eventually your grip's going to give out. You're going to have to stop. You're going to have to reset. But regardless, start small, build up. I always shoot for 100 total, whether it's 20 of one, 50 of another, 30 of another, but I always go for at least 100. My favorite ab exercise, by default, it's the only one I do. I've experimented with all ab exercises over the years. This one I find by far gives me the best results. So give it a try.